I remember that day I was speaking in one conference and the theme was entrepreneurship, one of my favorite subjects. And from the audience, someone said something very interesting. I thought I must share that with you. One gentleman who was working in one corporate, he raised his hand and he said, Mr. Praveen, the reason I want to start business, I want to enter in entrepreneurship is because of this. Because I believe job, J-O-B, is Boj, B-O-J. Now Boj, we all know that's a Hindi word and the meaning is burden. So his belief was that job or the work is like a burden. Now for a moment, it took me time to understand and it took me time to think that how I can reply to this. And I said, okay, imagine for a moment that you have put down your paper and you have started your entrepreneurship journey. And now you have a team of around, say example, 10 people. And as an owner of the organization or owner of that company, you will pass on your beliefs, you pass on your ideas, you pass on your understanding to your people. That's how it happens. And this is how it will happen now. It's like you will sit inside the cabin and there are 10 people sitting outside and they believe that job is Boj, job is Boj, job is Boj. Will that company grow? No. So what is the difference between job and entrepreneurship? Or is there any difference between job and entrepreneurship? Before I share my belief, my understanding, because I've spent 18 years in the industry now, 10 years I was in job and I enjoyed my job. I remember when I left the industry, I was a senior marketing manager and I didn't leave the industry because I was not enjoying it. My boss, he still got a shock of his life. He said, you joined this organization just less than a month ago. Why you are leaving this organization? And joining that organization, a multinational company at a senior marketing manager position was my dream for years in those days. But there's a reason I left. I will share that reason maybe afterwards in this video. But even if I share that reason, that's not the answer to this question that what is job and what is entrepreneurship. The first thing which is common in job and entrepreneurship is this. No matter whether you are here or here, there's a hard work required. Even if you're Tata, Birla, Ambani, they don't get up in the morning from the bed and they say, hey, I'm Tata, I'm Birla, I'm Ambani, let me go back to bed again. They get up, they get fresh, they take their bag and they go to work. Nowadays, especially in the last 1.5 years, I've been listening a lot like this, a passive business. Even if you're sleeping, you should make money. That's true. I'm in passive business now. I have online courses. I have more than 5,000 students across 125 countries. There are high chances when I'm making this video, someone is buying my product, buying my online courses. Is that easy? No. Even passive business is more difficult than active business, because in active business, when I say active business, I'm talking about job or even in entrepreneurship. It's the limit. You know here you can reach. For example, in job, you know here you can reach. In entrepreneurship also, in B2B business, you know here you can reach. In passive business, you have no idea where you will reach. It's like world is the market for you. And when the world is the market, imagine how much amount of hard work you need there. So if someone under the illusion that there is a business or there is something where you don't have to work and automatically you will make money, I would like to meet that person and need to learn that skill, because in 18 years, I have not met any person like this. So one thing which is common, no matter what kind of business you are doing, whether you are in job, you're in entrepreneurship, in active business like B2B business, or passive business like selling online courses or some blogs, we need work everywhere. So what is the difference? What is the difference between entrepreneurship and job? Number one difference. In job, you learn one thing. For example, when I was in marketing manager, I was gaining expertise on marketing. When I was in sales, I was gaining expertise in sales. I'm not on this. There's no yardstick to judge whether it's right or wrong. I'm sharing the difference, which is good, bad, right, wrong. That's you have to decide that. But in job, you become expert in one or maybe two things, not more than that. Right? You gain expertise. Now, up to what level you gain expertise, all up to you. But your scope of learning is limited in job. Despite of that, there are so many examples where people have done exceptionally well in job. But one disadvantage, and I'm very carefully I'm using this word disadvantage, that if we all have visited this planet only once, it's our responsibility to learn multiple things. Not necessary to become expert in multiple things, but you should learn multiple things. You should gain knowledge about multiple things. Entrepreneurship will give you that opportunity. I remember as a first generation entrepreneur, when we started, when I say we, me and my wife, when we started this journey of entrepreneurship, no one in our family did business before, which was the biggest advantage we had, because the slate was blank. We had to learn everything from the scratch, right from finding office, putting phones, putting tables, putting chairs, making bills, admin work, housekeeping work, finance, accounts, sales, client management, everything. And we said, hey, wow, this is multiple areas. After 8 years, have we become expert in all this area? No, we gained certain degrees of expertise. That's a level of expertise where we can guide someone to reach at some level. So one biggest advantage of entrepreneurship, it gives you an immense opportunity to learn multiple things in your life, to gain knowledge in multiple areas of your life. Number one. Number two, which might little philosophical, but I know you are a matured person, you will understand this. Job is something which is very predictable. If I ask you, if you are in job, when I was in job, and if someone had asked me that, Praveen, tell me where you will be after 3 years, with plus minus 5% or 10% deviation, I would have guessed everything correct. I would have guessed my designation correct, my bank balance, which car in front of me, in front of my house, everything, plus minus maybe 10% deviation, I would have been right there. In job, everything is predictable, everything is certain. Yes, you can predict everything. There's a stability in the job. Now, when I say stability, of course, you have to work. You cannot accept stability in your job if you don't believe in working, if you don't believe in giving your 100%. Now, if you had asked this question to me, now come to entrepreneurship. In entrepreneurship, everything is unpredictable. Everything is uncertain. Now, if you had asked this question to me when I started this business, that Praveen, will you reach a team size of 150 people after a few years? I would have said, come on, please stop joking. When I started my speaking, 3 years ago, I started my speaking business. And if you had asked me just 3 years ago, Praveen, will you have students from 125 countries for your online speaking courses? I would have said, come on, don't get sarcastic. Stop making fun of me. I'm very sure this would have been my reaction. If you ask me today where I will reach after 1 year, in every area of my life, whether it's area of business or money or wealth, maybe which car or team size, valuation, I have no idea. But that is entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is all about uncertainty and instability. Take any entrepreneur, take anyone and ask them when they started, even those who have failed. According to Oxford, 95% on startups fail. Even these people, when they started, they didn't start because they knew that they are going to fail. It's all about uncertainty. It's all about instability. But when you start enjoying this uncertainty, when you start enjoying this instability, that it's okay. We are here on the planet only for once. We are not going to revisit this planet again. I'm okay with this uncertainty. I'm enjoying this instability. Absolutely okay. But still, let me try my best. Let me take that risk. I will see what will happen, but I will give my best. I will work. Work is here also. Work is here also. I will give my best. I'm enjoying this uncertainty. I'm absolutely okay if my business is 10x after 1 year, even minus 10x after 1 year. I'm ready for both. When you start enjoying this uncertainty, when you have that mindset, that is entrepreneurship. But when you need stability, certainty, that is job. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, uncertainty is the only truth of our life. There's only one thing which is certain in life, that is uncertainty. Everyone in this world who are here right now, we are going to leave this world when we have no idea. We don't accept this, but we have no idea. But if that's true, if that we have to leave this world one day, there's so millions of people, they sleep and they don't get up in the morning. We know this fact. If life is so uncertain, entrepreneurship will give you the best way to practice uncertainty. And when you start practicing uncertainty in business, you will start practicing uncertainty in every area of your life. Even in your personal life, in your professional life. Because then you will say, okay, I have only one life. Life is uncertain. Let me enjoy. Let me enjoy the moment, because I have no idea what is going to happen. So let me enjoy the moment. Now, enjoy doesn't mean that you have to go to Goa every time. Enjoy means you have to give your best work at that point of time. Apply your skills at that point of time. So the major difference between job and entrepreneurship, according to me, is this. First, you get huge opportunity to improve your skills if you are in entrepreneurship, because you have to do that. And second, it's a way of living life where you start enjoying uncertainty. But job is not both. This is Praveen signing out until we meet again.